Hello, everyone. This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, and I'm just popping on right now to say hello. I have to be honest, y'all. Being an online entrepreneur is very challenging. It's a mind trip, and so I'm working my muscle to come on more. And I want to actually just come on and have a chat with you all. Feel free to ask me any questions that you may have. Let me put my little banner up. I was just on Instagram and what am I going to put up? I was just on Instagram and um, was doing some dancing because I don't want to come on here if I don't have the right music on YouTube. I'll be on YouTube dancing tomorrow on my live. And then I went live on Instagram just to chat over there. Even though this y'all my main squeezes over here, okay? I'm not cheating on you. But yeah, I do want to do more to come on. I know it probably doesn't seem like I'm shy, but sometimes I just feel like I sound like a broken record, and the pressure is on to come on and just wow people when I definitely want to come on and have conversations with you all. Um, so if anyone is out there, let me know because I am coming on to ask you, how are you doing? If you're like me, it's been a little bit of a challenging year. Today is one of those days where I'm just like, 2021 must be respected. Yeah, it's a very challenging time. And so tell us, sister, how are you doing? I'm here to ask you. I want to know. If it feels like it's challenging, say so. If you're like, girl, I'm killing 2021, I am slaying it, baby. Like all my dreams are coming true. For real, folks need to hear that. So just in case, because I don't see any comments yet, so I'm just going to go on ahead and update y'all on what's coming down the pipeline. Definitely going to have tomorrow a full moon workshop on Aries. And I'm going to, on Saturday, two things are going on. One for the Inner Circle members, because I know y'all be keeping up with me out here on the live channel or the public channel. We're going to have a class on astrology. It's just people love astrology. What can I say? And we're going to have, so yeah, that's for the Inner Circle members. And then for here on the public channel, I'm going to have live readings. They'll be $30 per person. Okay, so hey, Carrie. Carrie's here. How are you, my sister? So she says it's been tough and all of my dreams are coming true. See, that's what's up. I like that. A nice little mix. Yeah, that's beautiful, Carrie. I'm happy to hear that. And I hope that you have the tools. Well, I know you do, girlfriend, because I know you're all that. But you have the tools to navigate the toughness. I just am coming to accept that, there's going to be the highs and there's going to be the lows, and they're all a gift. They're all a gift. So I'm happy for you. And yeah, looking ahead in 2022, it'll be interesting how it pans out for us because it's quite a bit of blessed energy that's happening. But it all sort of depends on like what your sign is, how this will really feel like. I think Virgos are going to have a pretty rough year. There'll be some blessings for Virgos, but it's going to be interesting for the Virgos. I'm real curious about what's going to go down for the Virgos. I'm hoping it's going to be a good year for everybody, but yeah. Let me see here. What else? Oh, something else that I will tell y'all this. I always think I don't have anything to talk about. And then I get on and I'm like, oh, I do have something to talk about. So I'm going to tell y'all something that I am passionate about. Yeah, I love the wisdom. Like that's my gift. That's what I do really well is I share wisdom. I share inspiration. Another thing I do a really good job at is understanding the cycles and helping people to figure out what does this cycle mean for me? Like, how can I really maximize this cycle? And then the next thing is like, what are the tools? I just feel like we get bits and pieces of what we're supposed to do, but nobody ever just gives us the full on freaking, you know, all of it together. Hey, Yolanda, we are having one now. Oh, yeah. Actually, I have seen it. It's been a rough 2 years for the Virgos. Eek. Man, I've been watching y'all because I have so many Virgos in my life, Yolanda. So yeah. The reason I say that, Yolanda, and I'm gonna come back to what I was talking about. Oh, you know what, Yolanda? This just might work for y'all Virgos, okay? So let me just say this to the Virgos. The reason I say that is because Jupiter is going into Pisces, which is what? 180 degrees across from Virgo. And so with Pisces being 180 degrees across from Virgo, that creates this opposition type energy, where you feel this push and this pull. So everybody else will be like, oh my gosh, Jupiter is just bringing me so many blessings because it's in Pisces. The Virgos might be like, this just has me stressed out. Like, I'll tell you one thing, Yolanda. Pisces is about, you trust. And there's this unseen and energy and unseen world, and it's just so much magic, and you just have to believe and trust, because that's Pisces. People at Pisces energy like me, we're like, man, I don't know how it's going to work out. I just know it is going to work out. Probably some nice little unicorn is just going to come down and just bless me. We just be making stuff up, and for real, it be working out for the Pisces, right? Virgos are like this. I'm going to need for you to provide me some scientific facts on that. Okay. Cause I'm sorry. You asking me to believe what? Ain't no such thing as no unicorns and no pixies out here. What y'all talking about? Prove it. And so it's just going to be all this Pisces energy. And I would be interested to know, Yolanda, what are you, a Virgo sun or rising? Because if you're later in Pisces, Pisces and Virgo, I'm telling you, it's been rough because Neptune is there, right? Neptune been giving us a run for the money, for real. I've been dealing with Neptune in Pisces since 2019. Ooh, really since 2015, because it transited my Mercury. And when Neptune begins a transit, it's just like you just start feeling like you're just losing yourself. You just feel like it's so much emotion, right? And so that's part of why some Virgos might be feeling like, man, this is some rough times, okay? If you're born later in Virgo season, okay. And so, yeah, we're going to have all this Piscean energy, like free love. And the thing about Pisces and Virgo that's the same is they want to help everybody. But Virgo is like, I'm going to help you, and it's going to be decent and in order. Okay. So we have this list that we're going to be doing to get you together. Whereas Pisces is just like, everybody just come. We don't know. We got five fishes and 2 loaves. I don't remember what the numbers are, but we're going to multiply this and make sure everybody. And Virgo, it's like, that drives Virgo crazy. It's like, this doesn't make any sense. So it's going to be all this Pisces energy. And Virgo is just like, y'all want me to just trust? Are you kidding me? And so you're going to feel that push and pull. You're going to feel that push and pull, but it's going to help to spiritualize y'all even more, I think, Virgo. So it'll be that, that option for you. So I'm going to leave from there and go back to what I was talking about at the beginning of this discussion. And that is Pisces, something I have figured out. So my thing is all about tools. Like, okay, so yeah, we know, okay, I'm a Pisces. What's that mean to me? Like, what am I supposed to do with Pisces? I'm having a Jupiter and Neptune transit in Pisces. What does that mean? Because, they'll be like, oh, the Virgos, it's going to be this and it's going to be that. And you might want to think about this. You might want to think about that. I'm going to tell y'all what I figured out Pisces is about. And I'm going to tie this to my Orisha. My Orisha, the goddess that rules me, is Yemoja. Woo, Yemoja. I've been working with a sister ever since I've been dealing with these transits in Pisces. And what she's showing me is, we always hear when you work with Yemoja and Isis, we dealing with trance. Trance. Huh. And I always knew you take something that's trance. What's this? The Silver Mind Control. I remember buying this book and learning about you. You put yourself in a light trance state. But of course, he's charging thousands of freaking dollars to learn this. I'm like, why? Why are you charging all this money for this? But anywho, put yourself in a light trance, and that's how you can best learn things. And what is one of the faculties or the things in us that Yemaja rules? The memory. Okay. She's also about repetition, and lucid dreaming. So it's all this energy of affecting change. Because see, this energy of Yemoja, Aset, Isis, is the energy that all babies come here with, this energy open. This is like how they learn everything. It's just like just soaking it in, and it comes through and it gets set into our subconscious. And once it gets set in our subconscious, especially once it happens enough times, or if it gets burned in there, strongly enough, then what will happen is it becomes almost like, this is who I am. This is how we learn. This is how our identity sticks. This is how we begin to learn, okay, am I going to go to the right or to the left? To the point where everything just kind of becomes effortless. But the problem is we have not been taught how to clear it all out. What is in there? Clear it out and put something in there that you actually want. See, the majority of us are operating. This was very disturbing to me when I learned this. I was like, no, I wouldn't believe I'm in control of my whole entire life. But the majority of us, we're just one big walk in memory. That's it. We're just on automaton. It seems like decisions we're making are ours, but they're not. They're not. It's the way we have been designed. And see, this is why I teach awareness, alignment, action. First category, awareness. Know who you are. Sister, do you know who you are? When you know who you are, then you understand you have a subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is how everything begins to happen in our lives. But does anybody teach us that? No, that's not what we get taught. As a matter of fact, a lot of times it's not even a consideration. But see, I'm here to let y'all know that if we don't take control of our subconscious minds, guess what? We're just going to keep getting the same old. Okay. Hello. How are you all doing? Hey, what's up, Tasha Lynn? Rachel's here. Eileen. Okay. Eileen, 5 hours of work. Okay. We're not. Holly. Okay, Rachel. I told you I was going to go work on the workshop. I was going to look for you. And now you see I'm here. I was like, I want to talk about hypnosis. Gio, Yolanda, Tasha Lynn, and make sure I didn't leave anybody out, because y'all know I love including everybody, okay? I like to say everybody's name. Okay, so we are one big walking subconscious mind. And what does the subconscious do? The subconscious is just, first of all, there's no way we can take in our whole environment. Just think about how we will be doing something, and then all of a sudden something that's always been there will kind of come into focus, and we're like, ooh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, okay, cool. All right. And that is because we cannot take in our whole entire environment, but the subconscious mind is taking in everything. This is why the like our environment matters. The colors matter. Clutter or no clutter matters. This is why what we are listening to and taking into our, even if it's just sort of on in the background, it matters, because the subconscious is the way it's described in the NLP and hypnosis world. The The subconscious mind has a perfect memory. It will remember everything. And so we want to make sure that we understand that about ourselves. And so that whatever becomes predominant and gets like super deeply embedded in there, now our conscious mind, that's what it's going to be looking for. We have this thing called the critical faculty. And the critical faculty is what said it's like the what do you call it? The bouncer. The critical faculty is like, subconscious mind dialed up 1, 2, 3, 4. If I see five is getting booted out of here, baby. 5 is booted out. And so what we're looking for is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we're looking for. Okay. So what does this have to do with Pisces? Well, Pisces is the subconscious mind. Okay. So Pisces is the subconscious mind. I relate Pisces to 2 goddesses, Yemoja, or the mother form of the goddess, and Oshun, the maiden form of the goddess. Okay. Now I'm just focused on Yemoja right now because I'm talking about the subconscious mind. So now the next question becomes, well, what the frick do I need to do? And enter hypnosis. One thing I want to let y'all know is I'm pretty good at calling, what do you call it? Trends when I know it. Now don't ask me nothing about the stock market. I can't tell you nothing about that. Okay. I don't know nothing about stock market trends, but when it gets dropped in my spirit, it's like, I know. And I'm telling y'all, hypnosis is going to become something that's more and more mainstream. And one of the reasons I want to talk about it is because, first of all, y'all trust me. Y'all know I'm not going to be coming with no BS, right? And secondly, I have used it. So it was introduced to me last year by one of my coaches, and I noticed a change right away. Now let's go back. How many of y'all have used subliminal messages? I would love to hear that in chat. How many of y'all have used subliminal messages? Because I remember years ago using, well, first of all, we would hear about the subliminal messages in the store and how they're not supposed to be using those. But they work. They really do. So I have this CD that I bought years ago, and I would let me take y'all back even further. Before subliminal messages, when I first went off to college, me and my roommate, we used to listen to gangster rap. West Coast, baby. We were not listening to East Coast. I know I'm from Mississippi. We were listening to West Coast, Too Short, baby, and all of them out there. And I remember one day saying, and I don't exactly remember, I think I came to this conclusion, but maybe I did hear somebody say something where I was like, you know what? I feel bad. And I'm going to stop listening to this music and see if I feel better when I stop listening to this to this music. And so I eliminated all gangster rap. And I want to say it was just within a few days, like within a week for sure. I was like, dang, I feel totally better. Have not listened to gangster rap since. Okay. Much respect, but no, thank you. No, ma'am, no, sirs. Okay. So that was like the first experience I had where I understood what comes in matters. And so then I started using this subliminal messages track where you can put it in your ear for one of them. And then another one, you just turn it on and listen to it. And I was like, dang, for real, like my appetite is lower. I'm just not like, it felt like my appetite was raging at one point. But then I would notice it was just real subtle. And the more I listened to it, the less I wanted to eat. My appetite decreased naturally. So last year, I got introduced to hypnosis, and it's more about how to create abundance or how to remove blocks from manifesting what you want. So for me, part of what I have to work on is, like I mentioned at the beginning, not fearing coming on. Y'all remember the ones that have been around for a while. I used to I would be coming on sort of regularly, and then I would be ghost from my YouTube channel for like 3-4 months, right? And then I would say, oh, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna be coming on every week. And then I would ghost. I go ghost again. It's because it takes a lot to come on, and it's like all these doors you got to walk through to make you hit go live. It's a lot. And for some of us though, it's I'm afraid to apply for this job, or there's so many doors to walk through in order to write the book or whatever. Just think about all the things that we want to do, but then it's like, oh, I'm scared, right? And that's something in the subconscious that does not have that as a part of what you want, or you don't have the identity to support it. You don't have anything informing you that you can do it. And so you don't, even though so badly you want. And so hypnosis is a way to disengage that bouncer in there and to program that subconscious mind to make it so that you're now open to moving in that direction. Your subconscious mind will now start telling the bouncer. For me, for instance, with coming on live, it's safe to go on live. I know you. So one of the things that I fear is sounding like a broken record, or not knowing what to say. Even though once I get going, it's like, oh, I got like 2,000 things I want to say. But it'll help to make it feel like, well, I love going. Like, this is a part of what I am. I love going on and talking to people on YouTube, and it's like definitely something I can do. See, change. This is why we talk about change happening on the inside. Okay. It really does happen on the inside. And it is, hypnosis has been given a bad reputation. No disrespect to doctors out there, but the American Medical Association, if it is so powerful, it will turn anything. Well, it's not even just American Medical Association. I'm here, and I know for a fact they have made people not believe in chiropractic and hypnosis, but it is, both of them have now been accepted by both, American Medical Association. Not to say it really matters, but it's not powerful enough. Well, it's not dissing them anymore. I'll put it that way. But hypnosis has been dissed around the world, like, because hypnosis be working, y'all. And I want y'all to think about them ancients. See, hypnosis is ancient. Okay. How did a lot of ancient people do the things that they did? They went into trance. That's what hypnosis is. They went into trance and they allowed themselves to be imbued with the identity, or I always see it as Neo in the Matrix, when he got hooked up and he woke up like, I know jiu-jitsu or judo, whatever it is, kung fu. And then he comes in and he starts, battling Morpheus or whatever. That's how the ancients did it. Hypnosis is ancient. It's not just something that they do at the circus. And one of the things that I learned was, see, hypnosis is about suggestion. And if you're willing to have something be suggested to you, it will work. And so the little, all the stuff that we see, the little watch thing, and then people going on stage and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, they're willing to receive the suggestions to do all of that. And that's all that is. It's just fun, hypnosis, right? But if you have a challenge in your life, it could be a health challenge. It could be something mental, emotional. Like, it's hypnosis for anything. If you want to invite more love into your life, you want a relationship, it's hypnosis for anything. And I think that Pisces, I'm not sure, initially it wasn't me thinking about Jupiter going into Pisces. It wasn't until Jupiter, I realized, okay, Jupiter's getting ready to go into Pisces, that I was like, this confirms it. Hypnosis is about to blow up, baby. It's about to blow up. They definitely do work. I do it all the time. Cali girl here. That's right, Eileen, Cali girl. So yeah, that's something that I want to start talking more about, is hypnosis, and encouraging you all. Why are we struggling? Why are we struggling? We don't have to. Just, wasn't I saying that, Rachel, on my Instagram? I talked about that on my Instagram live today, that it is so unnecessary. It is so, there is something that has been fed to us that if it ain't hard, it ain't worth it. Or anything you want, you got to work hard for. And I do believe we have to take that action. I believe in taking action. I believe in working hard. It's just something I like to do. I like to put my all into a thing, right? But it doesn't have to be that way. And why do we have to keep spinning our wheels? Why do we have to keep doing that? We don't. That's really the answer. We don't. And so I encourage you, when you begin to hear more about hypnosis, I don't even care if it's for me or not, but if you begin to hear more about hypnosis, open yourself up to it. It can free you. It can liberate you from a lot of stuff. Now, yeah, I'm not going to go too much. So yeah, that's why I think Pisces is going to be, that's one of the good things that I think will come from Jupiter in Pisces. Now, if you are Pisces, man, get ready. It's our time. It's our time. If you are a Scorpio or let me see, a Scorpio or Cancerian, ooh, get ready. It's gonna be good times for y'all. It's gonna be good times for y'all. Yeah. I think that Geminis and Sagittarius and Virgos, y'all are going to receive blessings, because we always have to remember. Let me go back. Who is this? Yolanda is a Virgo. Eileen is a Virgo. I will say this about Jupiter. Jupiter is the great benefic. So Jupiter doesn't really hurt, but it will expand anything that is there. So that's where it gets challenging. But Jupiter will always bring a blessing. Okay. We just have to open ourselves up to it. The other thing I wanted to tell y'all is Capricorn and Taurus. Y'all are going to be happy with Jupiter and Neptune. I mean, Jupiter and in Pisces. I think y'all are going to be real happy. I think y'all are going to be real happy. Do you have anything at the 23rd degree that might dictate your experience with this Piscean energy that's going to be coming that way? Let's see here. Leos and yeah, Leos, y'all might have a little bit of a challenge. But it can bring some deep healing for y'all. It can bring some deep healing for the Leos. Aquariuses, it can bring some money, which makes me happy because my husband is an Aquarius rising. So Aquariuses, get ready to make some money. Okay, get ready to make some money. I am a Libra sun, Aquarius moon. Okay, Sag rising. Yeah, for the Sages, it's gonna bring perhaps some changes for the Sag risings and the Gemini risings, even the Virgos, actually, even the Virgos. So Pisces risings, Virgos risings, and Sag and Gemini risings. Y'all really need to be prepared for some new beginnings. Okay, not to say y'all haven't already had them, because you have. Especially for the Sagittarius and the Geminis. Oh my gosh, these eclipses, they've been no joke. And then Libra. Yeah, Libras, I want y'all to be ready to, like, Libra, get your health and wellness together, okay? Libras need to really be ready to get their health and wellness together, with Jupiter being in your 6th house, Sag. Okay, so I've talked about all of those. And yeah, I'll be talking about other things too, but I wanted to really come on and just start sharing my love and my passion for ancient technology. This is not new age. This ain't new wave, nothing. And I want y'all to understand, you live a life of hypnosis. You live a life of being in trance all the time. Why not decide what you're going to let in by plugging it into your ears, pressing play, listening to it some kind of way right before you go to sleep, right when you wake up, and begin to feel change is easier. So for me, I'm using hypnosis for a number of things, but my inner circle knows I'm constantly like, okay, I'm working on my health and wellness, especially as a 50 pluser. It's a little different. It really is. And I just got to say this to you all. How many of y'all bless your menstrual flow? Do you bless it or do you curse it? Now, I know if you got something like fibroids, it might be real hard on you or whatever. But I want you to understand and know that if you have just, typical type stuff going on, which it does actually get harder when we get older. PMS is worse to me in the late 30s, in the early 40s than it ever was in the 20s when I was in my 20s and my early 30s. But that confers blessings on your body the longer you have a period. So I know some people, they're like my age and they have a regular period. I'm like, you so lucky. Because it really does confer certain things, like it'll make losing weight easier as you get older. So bless your menstrual flow. That's your power, okay? Because it's connected to your woman power, okay? So with me, I'm very close to menopause. And so it's like I really have to accept I've got to do some things differently. But my mind is like, but I love food. I'm a Taurus, like, right? For real, I love food. Like, I got to stop eating a lot of food. Okay. So it's not changing me overnight. And that's one of the things that I'm glad that I've learned in a recent class I took. Sometimes it takes a little while, but if you're just consistent with the hypnosis and how you're programming yourself, then it will make change easier and it will actually happen. So for instance, it's so much easier for me to now to not emotionally eat. I used to describe myself, I'm an emotional eater. First and foremost, there's a suggestion. I'm an emotional eater. I ain't saying that no more. I've been an emotional eater in the past. Because what I'm suggesting to myself is I eat to live. I'm like those people that just eat a little bit and they just go on. Like I find those people to be fascinating because that's not how I always operated. But now it's sort of like, I get it. You just eat and then you just go on about your day. It's other things to do. You don't think about food all the time. But because it's been so ingrained in me, I think even as a baby, I picked up emotional eating. So it's taken a little while to back it up, but I'm so much further down the pathway now with hypnosis and subliminal messages than without them. So, okay, y'all stuck here with me. Anything else? Are you on my newsletter? If you're on my newsletter, did you see the video that I released to you all about Venus in Sagittarius? I would like to know any questions about that. Because that's a very blessed placement for us to be experiencing right now. And I look forward to talking about that tomorrow, actually, because Venus is in Sagittarius and the full moon is in Aries. Whoa, that's going to be real blessed. I want to pull up the chart. Let me see if I can pull up a chart real quick and just get a preview of this full moon. Do y'all know what day the full moon is? Do you know what day the full moon is? The full moon is, this full moon is going to be a trip. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a lot going on, y'all. There's a lot going on with this full moon. We still are going to have, those 3 planets in Libra. And we're going to have the moon in Aries, Chiron in Aries. Y'all know the full moon is not necessarily like an easy moon. But the good news is we will have Venus in Sagittarius. So that'll be bringing some nice blessings. And then we have the planets in Aquarius, Jupiter and Saturn, which Saturn is not fully in this moon, but we'll just call it a sign base. We'll get sign based support from there. North Node. Oh my God. North Node in Gemini. So yeah, this moon is going to be a trip. That's what I have to say to you all. This moon is going to be a teetotal trip. But y'all get ready because see, it's Aries. We're here for that. We are here for that. But yeah, that moon is going to be on the 20th. And I want to just get y'all thinking about what you need to be considering for this moon. Oh, Pluto is going to be in this moon too, y'all. Yeah, y'all come tomorrow so we can talk about this, okay? Yes, BA, on the 20th. Hello, EM, Sag Rising. Yeah, that last one was no joke. This one is not going to be a joke either. My God. This is one of the reasons I like looking at this kind of thing, because then we can be ready for it. And yeah, we can just do what we're mandated to do. What I can tell y'all is this moon is going to be transformative. It is going to be healing, and it is, yeah. Yeah, y'all come on tomorrow. Especially my Virgos. Y'all really need to hear about this moon because it's happening in your 8th house. So yeah, I'm getting ready to get off and get ready for y'all now. Now that I just looked at that chart, I'm like, oh my goddess. Thank y'all so much. Again, join me tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, for the full moon workshop in Aries. On Saturday, Inner Circle members, let's get on and talk about astrology. Bring your charts, bring your birth details. Let's talk about it. Let's get you in the know and in the flow about astrology when it comes to your chart. Inner Circle members, check your email. Login details will be there. And then on Saturday, I'm doing readings here on my channel. $30, y'all. Come on now. $30. I typically charge $175 to $225 for my readings. I'm going to be doing them live here on my channel. $30. Get in on this because y'all know I'm going to be coming through for y'all. That's Saturday at 6 p.m. right here on YouTube. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Tell me what you're asking me. Oh yeah, I'll be talking about it tomorrow, Gio. I'll be talking about the moon, I think is what you're asking about. I will give all the details tomorrow. So come back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. Oh, right around this time, just a little bit earlier. All right. All right. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I wish you an amazing evening. Come back tomorrow. Okay. So are y'all cool with me showing up more? Y'all going to show up with me? Are you going to show up with me? Because I plan on coming on more and more and more. I've got to get past this fear of feeling like I'm just coming on and sounding like a broken record, or coming on and I don't know. I just don't want to be a bumbling fool and not really bring it for you all. So love y'all. Take care. I love all the hearts. I love all the hearts. And I will see y'all tomorrow, hopefully and prayerfully. All right. Mwah. Peace and love. Thank you.